Bottom line, we've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And an alley to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lewis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, stand up!
On 2nd down, it's Lewis, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is Lewis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brewer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Let him know, let him know.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Top had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the bootleg, Lawrence. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Wait.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Off play action. Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Patch 61, matchbox lights. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam. Yo, go. 13. Check 13. Ready.
A second down run with Lewis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch.
They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch, two draw quarter.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. That's good for 28 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
That's what I do. Undercrush.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Go. Haywood. Now.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
We got this.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Roll out. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They try again with Lewis, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Switch. No.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Lewis. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On second down now, it's Lewis. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. He's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop. And they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had a